guys, welcome to Sin and Gin podcast. I am Victor Garsley.
I'm the Crow Boy.
I'm Mr. Graves.
I am Frankengene.
And welcome to Sin and Gin podcast, the podcast where we play games, we tell you facts, we tell you news stories, and we are currently doing lots of research in Candice.
Cannabis.
Candice.
I've done all that research. But Candice.
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 Candles?
Candice.
I feel
Candice,
like
dick fit in your mouth.
Get out.
I quit.
Damn.
Should we just go down?
Damn.
40 episodes was good enough.
But enough.
So yeah,
a good run.
and also on this episode, we're going to do a game. We're going to do Count Factula, Shit News, and Blancomatic. So
Well, I might as well do it
He's saying
now.
that to cover
Hey,
Joe's
Matt.
question.
What's going on in this week's podcast?
Well, allow me, actually. Allow me.
hi guys.
Hello.
Hi.
How are we all? Joe, how you been?
Yeah, good. It's been a while since we've done
You're
one of these.
in a new location, a new lair.
New location. I have. Is that how we refer to it now? I have
Joe's
transported.
fuck lair.
I have transported
To his dark room.
locations. I've got 3 candles and
well,
a
don't
Blade
Be
tell
Runner,
careful.
and a Blade Runner poster. There's no glass on these candles, Matt. You're fine.
They'll just
Okay.
they'll just go straight into the wood and set fire to everything.
Yeah, I'm in the green part of England. I don't know, one of them.
Okay.
It's got
green part.
It's got green bits in it.
Yeah, nice. And it's going well.
Yeah, you know. Fucked a swan.
Nice.
Sorry.
Oh, you are in the green
right?
part. Oh.
Yeah.
Swan.
Fucked
Yeah.
a swan. Yeah. No, that's good. It's good. Yeah.
Fuck room. Da-da-da-da. Swans everywhere.
Oh.
I like the fact my
coming
fuck
soon.
room Swan Palace got a theme tune. Yeah, no, yeah.
You paid for it, didn't you?
It was a tricky move, but I have got used to my 5.3 toilets in every room.
And your mushroom shaped house.
Yeah, that's what we call in the industry a callback.
Dave's looking at us like, I don't remember it.
I was too drunk during that episode.
Well, I have to re-listen to all the podcasts in order to write down the what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So I've
this the
re-listened
last
to every pod. Yeah.
Okay, that's why I don't remember.
What have you been up to, Matt?
Well, I went to a steampunk event and played a gig.
An event?
Ooh.
Yeah.
An event and a gig?
What?
Yeah.
is
Shaving a haircut?
I went to the Sanctuary event at Kelham Hall near Lincoln, and I did a electric time bomb gig, electric time slug,
Electric Time Slug.
Extra time slug.
which was wonderful. It felt very weird because I hadn't done a gig since New Year's 2019 as electric time bomb.
Did you start off? It's been
Oh,
84 years.
I was at that gig.
since
yeah, I
my
know.
last gig.
I was dressed as a lobster at that gig.
Yeah. So that was the last time I did electric time slug.
No one cares about that. We hear you've got a new form that you filled in.
Oh,
Get some
All right,
exciting
so,
matters. Come on.
No one cares about gigs and going outside.
okay.
boring.
So, guys,
Hang on.
finally, since September 2020,
Forms with Matt.
I have completed on my remortgage.
Woo!
Insert fanfare here.
What are you
Throwing
gonna?
receipts in the air because it's all I've got that looks like confetti.
What are you gonna do
Throw
with
a
it?
face mask.
Well, I'm going to use the money to buy a holiday, and also I'm going to dig up Cilla Black's corpse and display it in my living room.
Cilla Black's.
Cilla Black's. Swiftly moving on from that, I think.
Cilla Black, her double Cilla Black's.
Yeah.
Is she gonna have a little press button on the side and just go supply.
Yeah, and then anyone who walks in the room is going to go, "Oh, that's surprising," and I go, "I know."
Are you
So-
going to do? Is this just like an elaborate visual? Are you going to like spoon out her eyes, and then when someone walks in and goes, "What the fuck," and you're going to be like, "Blind date."
Yes,
That was so
Top-
dark and but
top
brilliant at the same time.
top tier joke that was.
Oh, should we just end the podcast there?
We've hit peak
Downhill from here.
Ash, how have you been?
I've been good, thanks.
Yeah?
I've been sort of basically been
Digging up
furloughed
unmarked
again
graves
for a
looking for Cilla Black.
month. No, I've been furloughed again for a month.
Why was
So I've
Cilla
been
Black? Sorry, why was Cilla Black buried in an unmarked grave?
Because so many people want to bury.
Crime.
She got, she got the black plague.
For her war crimes, against the former Soviet Yugoslavia.
Oh, Putin wanted her to come to Russia to do blind date in Russia, but she didn't speak a word of Russian.
Oh,
Sorry, Ash.
Ash.
I lampooned your.
Death was funnier.
I lampooned your section.
No, it's all good. No, just been back on furlough again for a month, and then I'll be back to work again. The creature has come down to visit my significant other, and that's about it. Really, was up in Manchester for a week, and now I'm back. So yeah,
very nice.
Yeah, it was all right. What was that?
You've been rocking the gym, lifting shit.
Yeah, no, I've obviously when I was up north, I didn't get the opportunity, so I'm going back in once we are back from our.
Have you?
Sorry, I thought Dave was motioning with his arms and went broccoli wings, and I nodded at Ash.
Broccoli wings.
Like he nodded at Ash, like with a really knowing look, and went just broccoli wings. And Ash was like,
just like big.
Ash was like, yeah, well, I haven't had the time, and I was like, have I missed something?
Big bits of broccoli just.
You're not in the broccoli wings, Joe.
I'm not in the broccoli wings WhatsApp group.
Come on, man.
Ash, have you used the Ligma machine?
The broccoli machine.
The Ligma
Ligma
machine. Yeah.
What's the Ligma machine?
Lick my balls!
Oh my God! So where is this all coming from? And why am I like falling for it?
Dave, how you been?
Doesn't matter really, does it?
Joe's face right now.
Who cares?
I think Joe's face just imploded as if he sucked on a lemon. It's like,
Dave, how have you been?
I was great until now. I've been great, thank you. I've started a new job with the venue I've been working at. I've now become the venue manager, which has been pretty sweet.
that's awesome.
Well done.
And we had our we had our opening weekend, the weekend just gone, with like social distancing gigs. We had two gigs in one day. We had 2 LGBTQIA cabaret events with like drag queens and kings and stuff like that, and
Cool.
burlesque and stuff like that. Loads of different things going on, which was difficult because on the Sunday it was bottomless Prosecco's.
God.
Trying to keep
my
150
God.
people to stay seated and just try and like enjoy the show but sit the fuck down, sort of shit like that was a real fun attempt for 5 hours. And then Monday
Was it a drag show as well?
It was all predominantly drag
Because they're pretty rowdy affairs as well.
Yeah, the word bitch is like it's definitely. It's no longer like a women's word. It's definitely a gay word. The gays have definitely taken the word bitch and they've made that their word because it is thrown around every 2 seconds in that fucking venue.
It's fair.
It's
It's quite a sibilant word to say, isn't it?
Yeah,
bitch.
but I mean, the event itself was fantastic. Some of them put on some amazing shit. They do some great stuff like that.
Oh, the costumes are always so incredible.
Incredible costumes, the makeup, everything they do is like they really do put the time in. But my God, do people get absolutely wankered at those shows?
And why not?
Yeah.
Why not? I mean,
It's been a fucking year.
in ages. It was lovely. I mean, it was nice. I was we were basically understaffed. It was our opening weekend. We weren't really sure, and I was being like the front of house for the venue. I was making sure people came in and sat them down.
What are the menus like? Have you not got like nice menus?
Oh, the menus are shit, some twat. That's not about them. Matthew, I hired Matt to make the menus for the venue.
Oh, did you?
So we have like a LGBTQIA side and then like a normal kind of bland, boring side, pretty much really. Well, not boring, but like less bright and colourful and stuff
Less
like that.
colourful, should we say?
Yeah, pretty much. Which lovely Matt made for me here. But yeah, it's been just like a new learning curve and seeing how the venue goes and stuff like that, and but walking people into the venue and then like opening the double doors and they see the big grand hall that is the venue. They're all like, oh, it's like kids walking down and seeing presents.
Welcome to the dome.
And then the T-Rex just comes down and rips their heads off. Like, rack.
Oh, nice.
Customer's done.
You just need to open those doors and just need that Mortal Kombat. It has begun.
Yeah.
It's been great.
Lovely.
It's
Well,
nice
good to see you back on your feet.
it's good.
And no more Argos. I know that was a while ago now, but it's
that
good.
was wicked fun.
It's good that things are happening.
Yeah. Goss, shit goss.
Fuck Argos and its convenience.
Yeah. I've been trying to do some workout.
Oh, yeah.
I've been trying to work out at the moment, but
Broccoli wings.
Trying to work out your workout.
Joe, have you found any good workouts recently?
Broccoli wings.
No, I feel this is setting me up for something. No.
Oh, never mind.
Where would we go with that?
Don't ask. You don't want to know. It's only going to piss you off.
I'm intrigued.
No, it's only because you had spoken about Orlando Bloom's workout.
Oh no! Well, yeah, we'll get to that.
You're saving it. You've hinted at it earlier, and I'm like, oh.
Oh no, it's in shit news. Just
it's in shit news.
Yeah. You've given a forward glimpse into what's going on.
I thought you wanted to talk about it in the intro.
No. I wondered where you were going with that because I was like, I've done zero working.
I've done zero workout.
I thought you were going to do one of your lig my balls jokes or something.
No.
I thought he was going to do that as well. Yeah.
Anyway, so what's next?
Count Factula.
Sucking up them facts.
I've got facts for you. You've got facts for me. Well, here comes Count Factula to train you with his facts.
I am Count Factula.
Do you remember in the? I say you remember in the late 80s they did In America they did New Coke, and having Matt do for Count Factual is like coming back to Coke Classic. Hi, Count Factual. Welcome
hello.
back.
It's very good to be back. I hope you are all doing very well. I like your new home with all your toilets.
Oh yeah, thanks. I'm sitting right next to it. I'm going right now, actually.
It looks. I can tell you're straining very hard.
Count Factual, now you're allowed out. Where's the first place you're going to go?
Oh, I just stay indoors.
Oh,
I'm not allowed out because you've chained me.
I was going to say he's chained, isn't he?
You forget that you chained me.
So introvert.
Just eat your fucking kibble.
If you are new to the podcast, that whole interaction was very confusing, and you're probably scared. These are the instructions: hold a loved one, hold them close, and listen to 4 men in their 30s present you with facts they found on the internet. We'll start this week with Mr. Frankengene.
What the fuck? Why me? Sorry.
Because you were looking down at your phone unprepared.
I know, I was panicking. Like, shit, it's still on my phone.
I sense your weakness.
I sense a weakness in you. Right. Well, okay. This was something, we're talking about how we find these facts. So I found this fact literally about 2 hours ago, and it wasn't me that found it. It was somebody else. So there we go. There's one for you. But did you ladies know that you can, in death, help coral reefs grow?
Yes.
No, because I kick them when I'm alive. So
basically,
the ratio of good to coral and bad to coral. Whenever I see a coral, I just punch it in the fucking head.
because I know when I die, it will do some good. No, go on.
I'm like an octopus. I punch fish and fucking corals.
That's in the industry what we call a callback.
So it turns out that there is a company that will basically advertise becoming one with the ocean after you die. And what it is you get cremated. And then what you do is you get placed into what is the equivalent of a pearl, which can then be engraved with loved ones, sort of names, sort of messages, these. That kind of thing. No, I'm not doing it. That's way too classic.
D's. I wonder what comes after that.
Hey Matt, what goes after
Ease.
that?
Ease nuts.
Ease. No!
Oh, gosh. Oh, you scallywag.
God, Ash, so you get cremated.
Yeah, so by incorporating cremation ashes into reef balls, which are specially designed concrete structures, Florida-based company it says here reef balls.
Concrete reef balls.
Concrete reef balls. That's the name of our podcast. The name of our podcast episode. So, Florida-based company Eternal Reefs is giving people a way to become one with the vibrant underwater life that thrives on coral reefs. So basically, what it is you can have messages put on it and all those kinds of lines, and then they wrap the cremated remains with these.
It's not
reef
as fun
balls,
as having your
which-
actual body done, is it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. that's
You go
true.
down to look at the coral reef and there's all these corpses. Like,
Basically, these
Good for the ocean.
This is basically kind of a way to kind of help along the lines of. I'm trying to be serious.
Sorry,
here.
go.
I'm trying to give you facts.
so we're doing our impression of corpses in the ocean.
This is why the episodes always end up so long.
All right, guys, sorry.
For all you listeners out there,
I
nothing.
nearly fell off.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. It's fine. No, so basically, like they're using this system to kind of help try and repair natural coral reefs that are actually pretty fucked, as well as start completely new ones. Because obviously, coral reefs, as most people may or may not know, are pretty vital to the sort of the ecosystem of the oceon.
Yeah, they
will
produce a
help
lot of
with-
our oxygen.
They produce a lot of
And,
them.
yeah.
About as much. Well, I don't. It's a fairly high percentage in
So
trees.
what basically what these then do, these reef balls basically kind of provide sort of like a habitat for all kinds of sea life and help a coral reef thrive. So yeah, it's like helping kind of repair the ocean and thing in death. It was funny because it was interesting. I thought about it because I remember we got mentioned about being launched into space in death and all that kind of stuff. It's just the opposite way.
Holy shit! I just read that they cover 0.0025% of the oceanic floor, but they generate half of the Earth's oxygen.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, and scientists say they could all be gone by 2050. So we need more people to die
I
to
volunteer.
make these reef balls.
and then become
I volunteer
concrete
as
reef balls.
tribute.
I actually really like that idea because
Yeah.
what the fuck am I going to do with my body? Just sit in the ground for years? I'll be a concrete reef
Waste
ball.
of space, isn't it?
Yeah, fuck it.
It's a waste
I
of
like it.
fertilizer, really.
We'll put a gravestone down. That would just be as good a marker as any other gravestone.
Who needs a
Yeah.
fucking gravestone?
Well, like,
I mean,
I told you, guys, fly tipped.
yeah.
yeah,
I tell you what.
They should be
fucking
feeding a few
off the
creatures.
M20, off the side of the
Few
M25.
Yeah.
Tell you what you can do with my body.
Right, Mr.
Let me
Ghastly, what have we got this week?
Well, I'm glad you went to me because my one's about what you do with a dead body.
Oh.
But so
As is
my-
tradition.
So my one is about a certain
Coral
person
Reefs.
called Jeremy Bentham. Now, Jeremy
I was going to say
Bentham,
Jeremy Beadle.
Jeremy Beadle,
Jeremy Beadle. I think we're going to say Jeremy Renner, the guy who played fucking Shooty McArrow from the Avengers.
no,
Shooty McArrow.
that's it. We got the Hulk, Thor, and Shooty McArrow.
And Tin Lad.
Like that, Tin Lad.
Oh, man. The green boy shooting the lad.
Tin lad.
The Green Rage.
Green Rain. It's just like
Organic green.
the Chinese knockoff, like figure.
Yeah, this is the Juicy Crew spin-off series where we couldn't get the license.
Black
Here
Bug.
comes the green rage.
Termite guy.
Oh my guy.
Go on.
Right, so Jeremy Bentham was an English philosopher, jurist, and social reformer regarded as the founder of modern utilitarianism.
Yep.
Now, this Jeremy Bentham basically wanted his body to be preserved as for people to admire. Now,
God, bit full of himself, isn't he?
Jeremy Bentham died almost 200 years ago, but his remains live on in honor of his request that his body be preserved so it could be wheeled out at parties for his friends. So the social reformer now sits in the University College London, his walking stick between his legs and gloved hands resting on his knees.
Yeah, I've just looked him up.
Yeah, so it's known as an auto icon, which is known as a self-image. And basically it's his actual bones in clothes. And it was originally his head that was preserved, but the preservation for it went disastrously wrong. It's now been replaced by a wax head, but still with his original bones.
Ooh.
But his original mummified head was then placed between the feet of this statue.
What the fuck?
And it's kept in a glass case that's all like has its air checked and blah blah blah. It's like vacuum sealed and all this sort of stuff. Yeah, so the process went bad. The head was deemed too disturbing for public display, and the wax version was hastily made to be placed on the real skeleton.
I've just seen it. Yeah, I've just seen the pictures as well.
Yeah. So this
fucking terrifying. It looks like a bad 80s film, like special effects.
I was going to say, he looks like he's mildly shocked at seeing something. It's like the head on the floor is like...
Yeah, well, he believed that one should be useful in death as one had been in life. And he bequeathed his body to a surgeon so that he could be used for post-mortem alongside a request that his remains be preserved and displayed. So he was born in 1748. And he was a bit of a radical thinker at the time. And basically, in his will, he says, "My body I give to my dear friend Dr. Southwood Smith to be disposed of in a manner herein mentioned, and I direct. He will take my body under his charge and take the requisite and appropriate measures for the disposal and preservation of the several parts of my bodily frame in the manner expressed in the paper annexed to this my will, and at the top of which I have written auto icon." And then he starts basically talking about, I want a skeleton that's padded out with like hay and stuff, literally his skeleton, but then my real head put on top of the skeleton. But then, it went all a bit funny.
Did you say he was the founder of utilitarianism?
Or
was he one of the proponents of it?
He was regarded as one of... he was regarded as the founder of modern utilitarianism.
It's interesting, because it's basically the belief that if you do good things, you'll be happy. Like if you do nice things will happen to you. That's a really watered down version of it. I just like the idea of the founder of that completely terrifying people with his mummified head. For all eternity.
His disfigured head was unsuccessfully preserved by holding over a vat of boiling sulfuric acid. And it's now kept under lock and key. And it's basically hidden away.
Heads do famously well over vats of sulfuric acid.
But this is one of the funny things. The reason it's under lock and key, the dead philosopher's head was stolen by a group of students in 1975.
It's quite a common story with things like this.
And they demanded a ransom of £100 for its safe return. The university instead agreed to pay £10 to a charity shelter, and the head was returned.
That's nice.
That's for a Domino's and a packet of Monsters.
And then they found it in a locker somewhere.
So if you're not
found it in a locker,
if you're listening to this podcast and you're not driving, Google his head. Was it Jeremy Bremer?
Google his head.
Jeremy Bentham.
Jeremy Bentham's
Bentham.
And if you're driving, do it anyway.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Go on, risk it for a biscuit.
Mr. Gravy Davey, what's your fact this week?
My fact is, did you know that 98% of all adoptions in Japan are of men of the age between 20 and 30 years old?
Oh.
Is this a
sorry, sorry, so just to be clear, is this men who are 20 to 30 years old adopting or being adopted?
Being adopted.
Is it some kind of...
Is this like people because they can't have like sons and they want them...
Or is it a business thing?
Joe's on it. So yes.
Are they starting a band?
They're starting
being a dope head.
They're starting a band.
Will it be about handing down a business?
They need a baritone.
It's Joe's pretty much hitting the nail on the head here. So it's all to do with there's since like just before pre-World War II, there's been a very like tradition in Japan where it's called keeping it in the business. So companies like is it Toshiba? And and what's the other one? I've got it written down here. Sorry, excuse me. Basically, a lot of companies like Toshiba over the years have a slogan that they still keep to this day as their kind of quote is like a family business and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and it's all to do with the fact that since pre-World War II, a lot of Japanese businesses, had they not had a son or something like that, they would look out to hire someone who's really good in the business and eventually possibly adopt them to take on the name, to carry on the name of the business and keep working when that person eventually dies. So what happens a lot of time, which is 98% of the time in adoption cases, is big businesses or companies that feel like either, the business is doing well enough to look into getting someone to take over the business in the future. Mm-hmm. They'll adopt someone who's obviously, like, let's say like Joe's really good at the company, so they'll adopt Joe to work in the business.
Oh, do you mean Joe Marks and Spencer's?
Joe Marks and Spencer's Joe, yeah. So
Joe Spencer.
Joe Spencer will then
Joe
take
Mark Spencer.
When Mark dies, Joe Spencer will take over. But it's also a case of, like, if the business owner has a daughter, it's a high chance that the
Sorry, I just thought of it. Dave Dome.
Dave Dome. The Dave Dome.
I just like to point out that the people I work for, their last name isn't Dome. Anyway.
Sure.
Well, the same way I don't work for Mark or Spencer, like they died in 1890.
Sure.
Sure.
They did.
Sure. Yeah. I bet they're preserved as well.
Probably. Under the Marble Arch branch.
But basically, it all comes down to old Japanese tradition of, like, the man of the family.
Like hierarchy, yeah.
Yeah, there's like a word for it. I think it's called like omnei, which is like an old traditional thing of, like, keep it in the family, keep the family tradition going.
Unagi.
Because isn't that a current, a bit of a holus bonus here? Isn't there a current thing going on in Japan at the moment with regards to the emperor and him having a daughter, I believe? And currently, as it stands, the kind of the law is that a woman can't become empress, which is actually a fairly modern law that came into place. But they're kind of looking to maybe change it for her, because if not, they have to go really, really kind of like sideways with the family to find someone to be emperor. So they're kind of the kind of government officials at the moment are talking to say, look,
dude,
she's here.
Come on,
you know
man.
what I mean? She's here.
Despite being one of the most modern societies in the world, they are quite
traditionalist.
Yeah,
there's
tradition. Yeah, I suppose
respect, isn't it? Respect is there's a lot of respect for old traditions and stuff like that in that country, which
patriarchal.
But I think, as far as I understand, though, Dave, like with regards to that, I'm sure that is a post World War II law that came into place. I think it's fairly modern. That is.
Is it post?
Yeah,
it's interesting that we tend to think of Japan as pre and post World War II.
Yeah, I know, it's quite.
The Second World War, it was a civil code which commanded that the family wealth would be passed down along the male line, meaning that the oldest male son was typically the next in line. So, yeah,
basically, it's a common practice just to adopt a man who is a fully grown adult.
Adopt your name, yeah. Adopt your name to carry on the business when you die.
So you change your last name and everything, as like So I've been Marshall all my life, and then suddenly I've become fucking
Spencer.
Yeah,
Mark Spencer.
Kisagari or something.
I was Marshall
John
all my
Lewis.
life, and now I'm.
Yes, Toyota and Suzuki still boast the family-run title. The CEO of Suzuki, Osamu Suzuki, is the fourth son to be adopted in order to run the group. So,
mate, Dave sounds like a secret. It's like Dave sounds like a secret agent. Dave Argos.
Yeah.
Whoa. Excuse me.
Sorry. He got adopted elsewhere, didn't you?
He was adopted. Yeah, he's the second son of Dave Dome.
I'm Dave Dome 2.0.
Dave Dome the second.
Yeah. Joe, what's your fact?
I was going to say, the same way that Ash's fact segued into Matt's, mine is about Japan, World War II. So I think we've established that pre-World War II Japan was a slightly different place to post-World War II Japan. And just before World War II, so the turn of the century, Japan had a real European in the post-Middle Ages complex of trying to take over the east side of the world. Really, again, grossly oversimplified it, but they had a real complex where they wanted to be bigger than their station. And then the war happened, and etc. This is a story from the war. And I'm going to start it with a line from a Japanese children's song from 1880 that I want you to reflect on. There is a law of nations, it is true. When the moment comes, remember, the strong eat up the weak. So this is, and sorry, Americans, any American listeners may know this story, and it will be revealed at the end why they probably know this story. They probably get taught it in school. But this is the what is become known as the Chichijima incident.
The Chichi Bang Bang.
The Chitty Bang Bang Japan incident. So,
The platoon of falling.
yeah.
Chew them down. And then everyone, oh, you.
Motherfuckers.
So in World War II, obviously nearing the end of World War II, obviously Japan and America had a bit of a tiff. We had Pearl Harbor, followed by Hiroshima, and the other one. Hiroshima, yeah.
Yeah. And Fuki something, wasn't it?
Yeah, sorry, yeah, that's really bad that I don't know that, but yeah. And then, yeah, it prompted America to basically join the war effort. So we're in, oh God, I need a date of this. June 1944, so right near the end of the war. American aircraft carriers are surrounding Chichijima and sending pilots to destroy their radio communications towers to set the scene. Unfortunately, the Japanese got wind of this, and they sent 25,000 troops to kind of guard this area, and they shot down basically all of the American planes. There were like 20 American pilots that went down in the ocean. They had an anti-aircraft defense system, blew them all out the sky. And they had to parachute down into the ocean, where they were all captured, bar one. Remember that one person, because that will become important at the end.
It was me.
It was Dave Jones.
It was me, Austin. It was me all along.
So basically, they got captured and they were taken to and this is quite trigger warning. This gets, as with most of my facts, this gets quite horrific. So the worst.
Like those erections, boys.
I guess if the worst possible outcome is being sent to a prisoner of war camp during the Second World War. Obviously, lots of atrocious things happened in various.
That really pissed me off.
Auschwitz, yeah, shit like that. This was no
Be a bit miffed.
This was no different.
Where are we going? Prisoner of war camp.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, you
Butlins.
No, prisoner of war camp. Prisoner of war camp.
Sorry, Joe. Sorry.
So the airmen were tortured, beaten, executed, really gruesome, beheaded with swords, killed with sharpened bamboo spears, clubbed to death, all kinds of horrible things. And there was one evening where there was a general and a major. So it was General Tachibana and Major Matoba. And they had been drinking is it sake? The Japanese drink.
Okay, yeah.
They were quite drunk, and the major was annoyed because there wasn't enough meat to go with the vegetables. Can you see where this is going?
Oh,
so they started digging up the dead American servicemen and serving them to the troops. And because basically, he said if no one had enough fighting spirit to eat a war man, as they put it, they didn't believe they weren't strong enough to be in the Japanese army. So they got the doctor to remove his liver and thigh flesh, and they basically cooked him up in fine dining with some bit soy sauce in a stir fry.
There's a party going on like never before.
Well, exactly, and this was a whole thing, and they started doing it. They started doing it to the ones that were still alive, and then chucking them in pits afterwards.
Jesus!
So basically, yeah, they ate all these guys, and they believed it was good for the stomach because these guys were warriors that they were eating. But there was one person,
the enemy.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. So there was one person that survived because he landed a little bit further in the ocean and was surrounded by ships. And luckily the Americans managed to fight him off and save him. And that person is George W. Bush, the first senior, who became president of the United States, which is why probably Americans know this story. But he was literally the only person in this whole incident that didn't get killed and eaten.
Jesus.
So yeah, it was a pretty grim time.
Wow.
Pretty grim time.
That's interesting.
Happy facts.
That is a happy fact.
He's grim.
So I think it's time for a game.
Yeah,
Just lighten the mood a little bit. Yeah, fuck.
Poo poo poo. PPP. Nobody wrote an advert this week. Peace out, motherfuckers.
Okay, you beautiful poo heads. Now, we all love
Bruno
music.
Mars song.
Yeah. Yeah. Talking of Bruno Mars and just music in general, all of us, I think we quite like music. I think it's something we're quite into.
I mean,
And this game was actually sent to us by Dots Donaldson. Yeah. And he's given us a fantastic this or that game. And he didn't give a title for it, so I'm going to call it Music or Puzik.
Wow. We've already had High School Puzical, whatever it was. Whatever Ash's one.
So he's done a bit of research on real bad song titles from artists, and he's also made up some, or he's he's found them from adverts and stuff.
So bad. So basically, have we got to guess the bad? If it's a bad song title, or if you've made, or Scott or you have made it up.
Yeah.
Cool. Shall I?
And
David,
you got to say,
pad?
music or Puzik.
Yeah, I like the fact. I like the fact that we've really not tried to break the boundaries of trying to find a word that rhymes with music, and we've gone with Puzik twice. No, Ash's one wasn't even called a High School Puzical, which would have been funny. It was called musical. It was called musical
Puzical.
Musical Puzical, and no,
Musical Puzical.
What's this one called? Musical Puzik.
Yeah,
I have to say we're getting worse with these.
Okay.
Right, I'm ready to keep score.
At least mine was called Matt Rogers or Roger Matt.
Okay, the first one is Voodoo and Hades. That's the title.
I'm going to say Puzik.
They are Puzical. It is Scott Donaldson's names of his cats.
Yeah.
That's wicked.
It sounded too steampunk.
Alec descends into hell for a bottle of milk.
I'm going to say music.
I'm going to say Puzik.
Yeah, Puzik.
It is music. It is sung by U2.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
No.
I feel no.
Hang on.
I wish I hadn't got that right now.
2 is the music.
We threw gasoline on the fire, and now we have stumps for arms and no eyebrows.
Music.
I'm going to say music.
No?
Music.
Yeah, that was music. That was by NoFX.
Yeah, I know that song.
Okay.
No.
Big-eyed beans from Venus.
Puzik.
Music.
Puzik.
So, Ashu Puzik, yeah?
Puzik, yeah.
It is music by a band called Captain Beefheart.
I like that.
Oh, I've heard of them. Yeah, okay.
There's always time for lubricant.
Puzik.
Puzik. So they've taken a play on It's Always Time for Tea.
Yeah, there's always time for lubricant is a movie quote from Evolution.
What is it? A song?
No, it was Puzik.
No, it's a movie quote.
Were we all
it was a movie
Puzik,
quote.
That one.
Yeah, we were all Puzik.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We were all Puzik, yeah.
I poke badgers with spoons.
Puzik.
I'm going to say music.
Puzik.
It's Puzik. It was on a t-shirt in a Viz comic.
Right.
You need it because you're weak.
Oh, music.
Music.
I'm going to say Puzik.
It was Puzik. It was a slogan for Diet Tango.
What an aggressive slogan.
You need it because you're
You need it because you're weak. And it's a diet drink.
Yeah.
I think this several species of small furry animals gathered together in a cave and grooving in a pict.
What was the last few words? Grooving in a pict.
Several species of small animals gathered together in a cave and grooving in a pict.
In the back of my Dragula.
That
Music.
Rob Zombie thing you just did there. I'm gonna say Puzik.
Music.
It is music, and it's by Pink Floyd.
Oh, God.
Wow, they must have been taking a lot of drugs on that one.
Okay, so what are the scores so far?
Joe's on 6, Ash is on 5, I'm on 4.
Oh, okay. All right.
You can make the last question double. You can make the last one double point.
Okay, yeah. The next question is double points.
Okay.
John Wayne was a Nazi.
Music.
Oh, I'll just say music because I can't really
All
lose.
right, MDC. All right, well, let's do another one to change this then. It was music. Why does it hurt when I pee?
I'm going to say Puzik.
I'm gonna say Puzik. Dave, what are you gonna do? Dave, you can draw. Oh,
You say music.
Yeah.
It's music.
oh Dave
Frank
comes in
Zappa.
for draw.
I mean, okay. So, all right. So, Ash, you're out of this one. Last
Yeah,
one.
that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
And Joe.
I love you, but now I have a rash.
Puzik.
I'm going to say music if you're saying Puzik.
It was Puzik.
Yes.
It was a guy that works with Scott. A guy telling him a story about a one-night stand he had.
That is great. If that is not a song name, that is a future song name.
So there we are. That's musical Puzik. Now
It's going to be that's going to be our Eurovision song, Joe.
it's time for shit news.
This is the latest dispatch just received in our news.
Candice Podcast, bringing you the latest news from around the world with Hot Lips, Funky Gibbon, Long Socks, and Teabag. This is shit news.
Yeah, it's shit news.
Ladles and jelly spoons, welcome to Shit News. We are your escape from the lamestream media. You are here with Hot Lips, Funky Gibbon, Teabag, and the other one. Which is the other one? Long Socks. I always forget them.
Socks.
Oh, and we have skydived out of a plane into a small ravine. And we've picked up the shiniest rocks of news that we could find scattered amongst the bottom. We've separated them from the gold and the Earth's mantle to bring you shit news. Today's headlines.
I've done a lot of drugs, but that was fucking weird.
A grown man called Tommy Fury is called Molly May Haig. Because they're not together on their birthday, so he gave her a call.
Phone
call.
At least that's something.
Eminem's daughter, Hailey, wears bikini.
How old is she?
Over 20.
Okay, good.
Peter Andres never watched an episode of Friends.
Bastard!
What is that news?
Pete Doherty's grown a beard.
I mean, who gives it? Is he still irrelevant?
Why is he not dead?
Not dead.
No, yeah, okay. The Libertines are playing at Rochester Castle, so yes. And our good friend, a personal friend of the show, Katie Price, his sister's giving birth, so it's not even news.
Wouldn't it be great if Katie Price listened to this episode? Like, listened to the Synergy.
Yeah, she was like, it's my favourite podcast.
They mention me every news episode.
Those boys make funny noises with their faith holes.
They're all funny.
I love Count Factula.
Yeah.
I something new every week, and I tell Harvey, and he doesn't listen.
Is that how Katie Price talks? I don't
Harvey, right? So, yeah, anyway.
Oh, yeah.
But what I want to focus on, and a lot of people have probably read this, but and this is going to be a little bit lengthy for shit news, so bear with me. It's worth the ride. Recently, in the lifestyle, the Sunday supplements you get with newspapers, Orlando Bloom had the boy from Canterbury, Kent, not too far away from where we grew up. Orlando Bloom gave his a day in the life. He just wanted to prove he was a regular guy, just like all of us. We're all regular guys here.
Just old regular Orlando.
Regular old Bloom.
Orlando Bloom. So he wakes up at 6:30. Not that outrageous. I have a smart ring sleep tracker, and the first thing I do is look at the app to see if I've had a good sleep.
Well, not waking up at 6:30 every time.
Yeah, I mean, interesting that he didn't know that when waking up. But look, we've all got lots of tech in our houses. You know, I check in on my daughter, who's usually up and cooing in her cot. My fiance, Katy Perry, needs her sleep, so I try and let her have a lie-in. This is all fairly normal so far. I think you'll agree. Daisy's a very happy baby. I'll kiss her and we'll spend some time connecting. I'll do eye gazing with her and sing songs. Daddy loves his Daisy Dove, so she knows who Daddy is. My son's first word is mama, but Daisy said dada. It's amazing to be a father again. There's less anxiety this time and more presence. I'm a Capricorn, so I crave routine. Fortunately, my partner's really into that too. And this is where the day starts to get a little odd. I chant for 20 minutes every day religiously. Now, what I want to know is if he chants religiously or he does it every day religiously. I've had Buddhist practice ever since I was 16, so that's infiltrated my whole being. I read up a bit of Buddhism and then I'll type it up and add it to my Instagram story. Other than that, I won't look at my phone yet. Other than going on Instagram, opening the app and typing in some random Buddhist phrase.
I haven't looked at my phone.
I won't look at my phone yet. I don't want to be sucked into the black hole of social media. I like to earn my breakfast, so I'll just have some green powders that I mix with brain octane oil, a collagen powder for my hair and nails, and some protein. It's quite LA, really. Then I'll go for a hike while listening to Nirvana or the Stone Temple Pilots, because he's so fucking hip. At 9 a.m., it's only fucking 9 and I'm knackered already. It's breakfast, which is usually porridge, hazelnut milk, cinnamon, vanilla paste, goji berries, a vegan protein powder, and a cup of PG tips. I'm 90% plant-based, so I really only eat a piece of good red meat maybe once a month.
Oh, you fucking wank.
Wait, Dave. I sometimes look at a cow and think, that's the most beautiful thing ever. Sometime in time, we'll have to look back and not believe we used to eat meat. And then he goes on
90% plant-based.
He goes on a bunch of shit, and there's a whole other bunch of shit, and then this bit makes me laugh. So, I have a deal with Amazon where I work on projects exclusively for them. I spend a lot of my time dreaming about roles for myself and others, for minorities and women. I'm trying to be a voice for everybody. I like the fact that he just sits there dreaming of roles. Like, you're not doing anything about it. He's just dreaming up roles. I had this remarkable opening chapter for my career in which I was only semi-present. Without my Buddhist practice, I could have easily come off the rails. So basically he talks about lunch being vegetables or some shit, and then he'll go on Zoom and read scripts and build Lego.
Thus.
Then he goes to bed by 11. Then he goes to bed 11 and repeats this whole shit again. I just think, what the fuck is that day? And like, he tried to play it off as being like just an average fella's day where I eat my brain collagen and fucking green powder.
No, he lost me at the idea of going for a hike at 6 o'clock in the morning. I mean,
he lost me at waking up.
Yeah, anyway. Long socks, since I forgot your name, I'm here. You've got scoops for me.
Yeah, I've got some weird shit for you. A couple find out, and I quote, absolutely gorgeous pate they were eating was in fact cat food.
I did wonder what this was going to be, because it came up on my phone as gorgeous pate, and I was like, what's he talking about?
Perfect pate.
Oh, perfect pate. Go on.
I love pate.
Go on, tell us about this.
I do like pate.
Was it a restaurant?
No, so basically, a couple, Angela Holloway, has been shopping for her mum, Margaret Lincoln, and stepdad, Donald Lincoln, throughout the coronavirus crisis, but usually separates the pet food from the rest of the shopping.
Oh, Christ.
That meant the 59-year-old was confused last week when her mum told her that they had recently had a really lovely dinner of absolutely gorgeous pate and baked bread. The Sheffield couple, who are now living in France, were eating with Angela's sister, but no one had noticed the cat on the packaging. I've got a picture of the cat here, actually.
I mean, it literally is just cat food.
That's a cat.
I mean, it doesn't look like pate, does it? Let's face it. Pate comes in those little square boxes.
It's those little generic cat tins with a little picture of like a cat on the side.
I mean, 58's not that old as well. It's not like your eyesight's completely
No.
fucked.
That was the daughter of the parents. The parents are like, in their 90s.
I mean, my nan is nearly there, and she wouldn't confuse pate and cat food.
I'm sure they've put worse things in their mouth in their lifetime.
Well, he's 95 and she is 80.
Oh.
But they moved to France back in 2015. They've been living in France, and their daughter has been trying to send them English products since Brexit came in. It's been increasingly more and more difficult to get English things over to European countries, as you'd expect. Oh, what a fucking surprise. Oh.
Cat food's the way forward.
But so when she's gone out and bought a load of cat food for the cat and stuff like that for her parents, left it aside, and they've been enjoying recently lots of cat food dinners where they've been eating cat food thinking it's been pate.
What the fuck's the cat been eating?
Nothing. Beef.
Lasagna. Cats eat lasagna, remember?
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah.
Asparagus.
Lasagna.
But yeah, basically, these lovely couple have been enjoying some wonderful meals of cat food recently.
Bibbidi-bib.
Who's next? Bibbidi-bib, Funky Gibbon. Funky Gibbon, are you there, Funky Gibbon?
Funky Gibbon?
Sorry, yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, satellite went down. Sure.
Blame Elon.
Right. Oh, no, actually, sorry. Can I give a quick holus? Well, I say holus bolus, but that's just reminding me. When I was up in Manchester, out about midnight, taking Beth's dog out, we looked up in the sky and we were like, "What the fuck is that?" And it was
because you'd flung the dog into the air.
It was this long line of lights all in a row going along in like the sky, and it like we were like, "What the fuck?" Like it was all lit up, all in a row. We had no clue what it was, and then that disappeared, and then another row came along. So we thought maybe lanterns, but then we were like, could be aliens.
Explain that
sort of thing. But then it turns out I didn't realise that they had recently shot up the Starlink satellites, so we must have seen them going along. So it was really cool. Like
cool.
We were like,
it's shit news now. Just things we've seen.
Sorry, no, it was something. No, it was something that I got reminded of with what you said.
I'll make
Sorry,
a whole
I just
new
wanted to put
segment
that
for just like things really cool. Ash has seen.
All right, Funky Gibbons here now. Shushy mushies. Let me talk. Mind you, my news is pretty shit anyway. So, Mum, 27, gave birth to son so big it took 2 people to lift him out. So, Mum Amy Smith, 27, was left open mouthed after giving birth with almost twice that of an average baby, and his parents now hope he will grow up to be a rugby player. A woman has given birth to a baby boy who was so big and heavy, she said it took 2 people to lift him out, despite having no appetite during her pregnancy. Says, delivered baby Zagreus via cesarean section on May 25th at a hospital near Chennington Bucks. Her son, known as Zeke, the name has changed like 3 times, I think, weighed a whopping 12.9 pounds, just shy of a stone, and measured 2 feet tall. Imagine fucking 2 feet.
2 feet.
2 feet tall. It's like fucking this like big.
Fucking hell.
Imagine that.
A bigger baby.
I love that. But it was a shock to a...
We can't eat this a baby. It's a 2 feet.
It says apparently it was so large it didn't fit on the weighing scales.
This baby is too big for the scale.
And there is actually a fucking picture here, and it looks huge. It looks like a sort of a few months old, maybe more.
Should a baby normally be when it's born?
You weigh between
7 pounds?
6-7 pounds usually.
How big was that one? Sorry,
12.9 pounds.
Double, pretty much.
It was just under a stone in weight.
To be fair, though, my little sister was born at 11 and a half. So,
oh really?
Yeah.
Your sister was a big baby.
She was
interesting.
Fat old piece of shit. Sorry, Funky Gibbon, I have to cut you off. Old Singular Teabag's got some hot shriveled news.
Hi there, everyone. I've got some good news for everyone. Body found in leg of dinosaur statue in Spain after man got stuck trying to retrieve his phone.
What the fuck?
Oh, good. All right, well, that was that episode.
So I have to process that whole that whole sentence.
So a man's body has been found inside the leg of a dinosaur statue.
Oh shit! Sorry,
After he apparently became trapped while trying to retrieve.
that's
his
even
phone.
worse. Do you know what I thought you said? I thought you said a man had gone in a dinosaur statue looking for his phone, and he'd ripped off his leg because it got stuck like in a was it the
No.
Like 128 hours.
128 days, and then they just found the leg years later and was like, oh, he was clearly looking for his phone.
No,
He must have been looking for his
they
phone.
found,
like Orlando
they
Bloom,
found the
Legolas.
body of a man inside the leg of a dinosaur. It was an accidental death. There was no violence. This person got into the statue's leg and got trapped.
There's no violence.
It looks as
Didn't get
though he
beaten
was
up.
trying to retrieve a mobile phone, which he dropped.
Did no one notice he was
How do you
missing?
drop a phone in a dinosaur leg?
Head first and couldn't get out. The man
What a way to
39 was
die.
reported missing by his family members. But he's the first man to die from a Stegosaurus. So
I mean, swings and roundabouts.
Before we move on to the next section,
but-
I just want to say my favourite party fact is that the T-Rex is closer to us than he ever was to the Stegosaurus.
Yeah.
A little Holus bonus fact for you.
Two quick things there that makes
is this
makes
just
me
things you've
curious.
seen?
No, it's not.
I have
It's not
seen a
Starlink.
Stegosaurus.
It's not Starlink.
I've seen
But no,
Stegosaurus.
one, like, fair enough, he got stuck trying to get his phone. But number one, how the fuck did he get his phone stuck in the leg of a Stegosaurus? And
That
number
is a fair
two,
point.
how the fuck did no one, like, did he not make any noise? Did he, like, suffocate or something? Like,
One of life's mysteries, mate.
mate.
Right.
Have you ever been inside of the leg of a Stegosaurus?
I have not.
Well, then you don't know, do you?
I know, that's why I'm
You know what?
asking,
No,
David.
don't ask questions.
Right, time for Blancomatic.
Mate thinks he's big boy, Billy Big Bollocks, Dave Dome over there.
Big Willie.
Blancomatic, it's chromatic, it's dramatic. Blancomatic, la, 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 la. It's Blancomatic.
Okay, you weenies, it is time for the Blancomatic. And this is the set part of the show where we use a word generator and we put in the answer in the words and I'm doing a bad job.
Sorry, Matt. We've only done this 40 times.
You put in shit and you come out with shit.
Shit in the shit.
So, guys,
Yeah.
I've recently got a new job.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have.
I've been employed by a like a small magazine, like you get like Hello magazines.
Like this big.
Yeah, well, I've been employed to do the celebrity gossip section.
Well,
Ooh.
after shit news.
Yeah,
I
but
can't-
unfortunately, I can't get out of the house at the moment, so I'm just going to make up some gossip about these celebrities.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you work for Grazia magazine?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so first thing I need: real or fake?
Tits.
Fake. Fake it till you make it, baby.
Right, we need 3 celebrities. So, Dave, what is your celebrity?
Tyra Banks.
Tyra Banks. Oh. Ash, what is your celebrity?
Demi Lovato.
Oh.
Demi Lovato. Joe, what's yours?
Zach Toe Cutter.
Oh, famous for being in the film.
Okay, we need a plural body part.
Oh, God, these body parts.
Toenails.
Milk gland.
Milked adrenal gland.
Oh, no. It's not plural. That's my only problem with that.
There's a Z on the end.
Milked adrenal
Glands.
gland.
Glands.
Couple of juiced prostates.
Oh, there we go. Couple of juiced
Used to
prostate.
Don't you only get one prostate per person?
Yeah, there's 2 people.
Only if you're unlucky.
Oh, Ashley's got 2 of them. Who's just in?
/ lucky. Imagine what him getting done at the bum feels like.
Okay, we need a random. We need a random place.
Domino's Pizza.
Fucking Swing City.
Firetown.
Swing
Bingo
City,
Hall.
Cornwall.
Oh, Croc Shoe City.
Eka Bingo, Nottingham.
Ipswich Fuck Palace. Great Yarmouth Fuck Palace.
Mecca Bingo, in Yarmouth.
I'm going to go with Mecca Bingo Fuck Palace.
Jim Davison's Mecca Bingo Fuck Palace.
Racist Mecca Bingo.
Jim Davis.
Jim Davison's super racist Mecca Bingo Fuck Palace.
How is Jim Davison ever a fucking thing, really? How did he get so famous?
One day on this, I'll tell you my Jim Davison story.
Noun plural.
Don't think I want to know.
Smelly Sisters.
My
What was the question?
cooking bones.
Yeah, that'd do. Don't even know what the question was, but that was good.
Cookie.
Demi Lovato's cooking bones.
Who's
Verb
the
ending in ing.
Oh,
who's the
fucking
posh cooking woman who got
hell. Nigella.
Nigella's cooking bones?
No, I like cooking bones.
Yeah.
Wait, what was it? Embodying. There we go.
Verb ending in.
Embodying.
Body and cooking
Embodying, embalming, blending.
Rosia.
Dressing.
Oh, ranch.
I've gone for embalming. Male actor. Joe, do you want to give me a male actor?
Mike the Glorious.
Like the Glorious. Famous from such films.
Okay, we need another plural body part.
Baked bingo wings.
Eye crusts.
Oh,
Hey.
crappy cankles.
Buddha folds.
Beautiful. Sumo sacks.
I like crappy cankle.
Crappy cankles.
Noun plural. Mr. Blobby's strap on.
Fuck's sake. It's not plural.
Strap-ons. Mr. Blobby's.
Oh. 1980s workout videos.
Mr. Blobby. Mr. Blobby.
1980s workout videos.
Mr. Blobby workout videos.
Do you want to have the shape of Mr. Blobby?
What about that video part of
we need a verb.
Excrete.
We'll have excrete.
Yeah.
We need an adjective.
Oh Christ.
Chubby.
Juicy.
Snotty.
Snotty, okay.
Transportation.
The tender the tender vaginal lips bus.
Oh.
No, that's great. No. The Venga bus.
A jet ski with
Bambury.
I like the Venga bus.
But it's not coming. It's impotent.
what the impotent Venga bus. I like the inevitable Venga bus.
Inevitable.
Like the Venga bus is coming, whether you like it or not. It is coming.
But is it?
Can you imagine Game of Thrones? The Venga bus is coming.
Ash, we need a number.
22.
Right, Taylor Swift.
Right, we need two celebrities.
Morag the Repulsive.
That's more of a...
Oh, that's like a historical.
Rasputin.
Vlad, the nice guy.
Vlad the bad tailor.
Vlad, the bad.
Nasty Nick.
Nasty Nick.
What, the original Popeye?
That's a fucking throwback.
I'm the original Simon.
Oh, there is another celebrity. I'll put it in there. Nasty Nick.
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman.
We need a random place again.
Jared Leto's barbecue.
Come Island.
Come Island. Island full of
Spaff City.
Calypso, come.
Mick Hucknall's.
There's too many celebrities in this
Too many
already.
celebrities, yeah.
All right, fuck it. I'll just write Come Island. Ash, we need a number.
Come
Oh,
on, Carries.
2.
2.
22 and 2.
You got
Two,
Oh, yeah, give me another. No, give me another number.
222.
No, 2 add 2 is 4. You've gone for 22 and 4. What's with all the fucking...
Right, adjective.
Juicy.
Muscular.
Muscular.
Okay, Ash, we need 3 numbers.
Oh, Jesus,
2,
right.
2 and 2.
No.
8.
303,
Yep.
9,
Yep.
and 47.
All his
Oh,
favourite
so you did
ages.
Okay. We need an
9 especially.
we need an outside thing. For example, treehouse, mountain,
Chimney.
chimney.
Compost heap.
Cilla Black.
Nigel, the
Black's-
fashion neighbour.
Cilla Black's empty grave.
A big yellow bucket to piss in for a barbecue.
Wow.
I've written Cilla Black's empty grave.
Cilla Black's a surprise slapper.
Place.
The land, Jimmy John's House of Pop-Up Corpses.
Callum's Cape Town.
Jimmy John's.
Jim Davidson's Nazi memorabilia collection.
Fucking why is Jim Davison here so much?
I'm sorry, but you gotta have Jimmy John's House of Pop-Up Corpses.
Stephen Davies Snooker Emporium.
Oh, Steve. He was the good guy at that programme.
Oh, poor Steve. Oh, what? Did you say Steve Davis?
Steve Snooker Emporium.
Well, one of the following ones is a store.
Nice.
Should have been Jimmy John's House of Pop-Up Corpses.
Twice.
Shot my load too early there.
Right, we need 3 nouns, plural.
Oh, Christ. I've knocked over my Marks and Spencer's water
trousers.
bottle.
Ogres.
Alcoholics.
My special fuck chair.
Super alcoholics.
What?
Nazi notebooks.
My special fuck chair.
Joe's special fuck chair.
Joe's special
Joe's
fuck chair.
Special.
What was that? Nazi knockers, did you say?
Nazi
Nazi knockers.
Ash, what did you
Notebooks that the
say?
Nazis used to.
Oh shit, I've gone blank. I can't remember.
Nancy's Nazi knockers.
I said oh fuck.
Nancy's big tits.
Nancy's big slutty tits.
Nancy, I'm sorry if you're listening to this.
I'm not sorry.
No, he's not.
Slut.
You big slutty tits.
She's always coming up to us and rubbing her big slutty tits at us.
Dave, we need a colour.
A colour.
Oh God, he wasn't prepared for this.
I was not ready for this.
What about Diane Abbott?
What about Princess Diana Red?
Diana
Princess
Beige.
Diana. Dashboard brown.
Oh.
What?
What? All of her dashboards were brown.
You know what her favourite band was? Dashboard Confessional.
Diana Dashboard Brown. Article of clothing.
Probably Smash Mouth. That's 2. That's 2 this episode.
It's all right. At least we know the Queen won't kill us, because if she does listen to this, she'll be like,
Welcome to the final episode of Synergy.
we've all been there for
Article of clothing.
pantaloons.
Oh, pantaloons.
Peter's
Paddington's fuck.
Paddington's
Paddington's fuck pants.
Oh, RuPaul's flap wings.
Paddington's marmalade fuck pants.
Ooh.
Marmalade covered fuck pants.
Just marmalade fuck pants, like as in like he just slathers himself in marmalade and gets fucking
Fucks.
down. And you know that Paddington fucks.
We need a plural clothing.
plural clothing.
Plural.
Plural clothing. Plural clothing.
Handkerchiefs.
Oh,
Hitler's handkerchiefs.
Delia Smith's double dildo.
Why is there so many names?
I've gone with Hitler's handkerchiefs.
So many names.
I imagine he did as well. Fucking pervert.
We need a body part.
Have one.
Yeah. Mouth.
For
Just mouth.
Fucking shag mouth. It's a shag.
Shag
Come
mouth.
back to Smash Mouth, but Shag Mouth.
Female actress. Ash, no, Joe, give us one of your.
One of the random ones.
Oh god. Hippo Warpson.
What?
Try again.
Susan the Noxious.
I'm gonna go with Hippo Watson.
Hippo Watson. Sally Soulender.
What is it, a noun? Stay
Female
puffed.
eyes.
Bonk basket.
Potato.
Bonk basket. I like that.
Pedo potatoes.
Pedo potato. A bonk basket full of pedo potatoes.
Verb.
Piss.
Startled.
Bird.
Oh, boast.
Bird.
Startle, you mean?
Stink piss.
Piss.
Stink piss.
Piss.
Cling.
All right, I've put in piss.
All right.
Well, actually, no. We need a verb ending in ing, so pissing. And then before that, I'm going to write a verb.
Shit.
I'm going to write bleed.
Oh.
We need Ash. We need a triple-digit number.
Oh, yes. 888.
Yes.
Nearly there. We need a verb ending in ed.
Nippled.
Imagined.
Crunch.
Provoked.
I like
tolerated.
Provoked. Tickled.
Plural body part.
Jugular
veins.
Prolapsed eardrums.
Tonsils.
Oh, we've had prolapse.
Lashy thumbs.
We need an organ of the body.
Liver.
Useless fucking
pancake
appendix.
pancreas.
All right, useless liver.
Oh no.
Oh, come on.
Useless liver.
My liver is
Not
anything
that.
but useless.
Yeah,
Body. We need another body part.
Tiny clubs.
Jowl.
Baby
Gallbladder.
Baby soft shin.
Baby soft jowl.
Oh.
The soft bit on the back of a baby's skull.
We
Yeah.
need
Baby soft spot.
we need a celebrity.
Wait, no, change it to say baby soft spot because that's gonna cause all kinds of carnage.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Another celebrity.
Terry Hatcher.
Terry Hatcher. Susan Ender of Worlds.
Nigel Farage.
The 6 foot barrage.
All right, Nigel. Farage.
Robin Thicke.
Was or wasn't?
Was.
Was a who? What?
Was
Oh,
or wasn't?
Was.
Medical condition.
HIV.
HIV in brackets, not quite AIDS.
Syphilis dick tip.
Bloatfoot.
I think we've had that
Bloaty
before.
McFoot. Toot.
Toot bum.
Foot and gout.
Bloated poop bum.
No, toot.
Poop bum.
Bloated toot bum. And last one, we need an adjective.
Nasty.
Dazzling.
Pointless.
I like dazzling.
Greasy.
Okay.
Knobbish.
Knobbish.
Right, everyone take a drink.
Okie dokie.
Hold up. I'm making my window bigger so I can experience this in HD.
Okay, so thank you very much for helping me write my celebrity gossip section.
No worries.
Anytime.
So here we
It'll
go.
be in shit news next week, I no doubt.
Yeah. Celebrity gossip. Ever wanted to know the fake facts about what your favourite celebrities are up to? Find out here.
You
At least you're honest about it.
Yeah. That's the thing when we had a choice of true or fake. I mean, yeah.
I mean, I'd read it if they came out up front and said,
I
we
love
made all this
satire.
shit up.
Yeah, I love satire. It's great.
like The Onion.
Yeah. It appears that Tyra Banks has been seeing Demi Lovato behind Zach Toe Cutter's back. They were seen holding a couple of juiced prostates in the Jim Davidson Super Racist Mecco Bingo Fuck Palace Wednesday morning when they exchanged cooking bones. Is it a marriage proposal or just friends embalming around?
I mean, I always give potential suitors cooking bones to let them know that I am serious.
It has been discovered that Mike the Glorious wears fake crappy cankles while he was out delivering Mr. Blobby workout videos for his new video, Excrete Me, I'm Snotty. One of them fell off and rolled under the inevitable finger bus. He cried for help when wait, what? No, wait. His movie was called Excrete Me, I'm Snotty. So while he was out delivering Mr. Blobby workout videos for his new movie, Excrete Me, I'm Snotty, one of them fell off and rolled under the inevitable Venga bus. He cried for help when a random woman put him back together. She said she was his number 22 fan.
I am your number 22 fan. We're all ranked.
I'm a big fan. I'm number 22.
I've checked. The other 21 have told me that I'm number 22.
Morag the Repulsive married Vlad the Bad Taylor in a cum island last Friday. They're due for their 4th child in December and both appear to be quite muscular, cooped up in their $303 million 9-bedroom 47-bathroom home set beautifully.
So they live with Joe.
Yeah. Are they my next door neighbour?
This 9-bedroom 47-bathroom home set beautifully on tall Cilla Black's empty grave in Jimmy John's house of pop-up corpses.
And that's why they're angry.
Nasty Nick was seen buying ogres, Joe's special fuck chair and Nancy's big slutty tits at a nearby Steve Davies snooker emporium yesterday, and was wearing an extra large Diana Dashboard Brown Paddington marmalade fuck pants over blue Hitler's handkerchiefs, which looked like they were hiding their shag mouth. Could they be pregnant?
I feel like we used too many words.
We definitely did.
Shall I repeat it? Nasty Nick was seen buying ogres, Joe's special fuck chair, and Nancy's big slutty tit nearby Steve Davies snooker emporium yesterday. So he during that time he bought those 3 things.
Oh yeah.
And was wearing an extra large Diana Dashboard Brown Paddington marmalade fuck pants over blue Hitler's handkerchiefs, which looked like they were hiding their shag mouth.
If you're wearing Diana Dashboard Brown over blue, it looks like you're
I mean, I know Nasty Nick is not a big celebrity, but the optics and all that don't look great.
No. A neighbour said they saw Hippo Watson standing on top of a bunk basket earlier this week. They said it looked like she was going to bleed and that she was pissing. The neighbour was concerned and called 888. But before paramedics could get there, she was already provoked, with severely injured jugular veins, a bruised useless slither, and one missing baby soft spot. She survived the drastic fall. Other celebrities, like Nigel Farage, say she was suicidal, but also had bloated tooth bum. Let's hope she turns out dazzling. For more celebrity gossip, stay tuned.
Like tomorrow, we're gonna feel so bad if like some celebrity dies of bloated tooth bum.
What do you mean, Hippo Watson?
It affects tens of people a year.
Tens.
Statistic.
So yes, that's this Sin and Gin episode. Thank you very much for listening to it. We are on YouTube on youtube.com/Sin and Gin. We have a email account if you'd like to send us any facts or whatever, or to sinandginpodcast@gmail.com. And we have a Ko-fi account if you'd like to buy us a beer at ko-fi.com Sin and Gin. Thank you very much for listening. This is Sin and Gin. Please hit like, subscribe to all the things, and huzzah!
Goodbye. Bye now. I'm gonna sort out my bloated tooth bum.
Yum.